welcome back. My name's Liam. I've been waking up at 5 a.m. for about, it's almost been 2 years, just because I want to work out. That's my number one priority, and I like to be jacked. It's a mental thing as well, but I've got a lot of shit going on, and so later in the day there's way too many variables. Dinner stuff comes up, work stuff comes up, whatever it may be. The morning, it's always the same. And so I use it to get done the number one priority. Now, most people, they have trouble waking up early. Part of it, you could say, just be disciplined, yeah. But I think there is a few things, particularly 3 things that help me wake up every morning at 5 a.m. And I only do it weekdays. Weekends, I usually wake up naturally, which ends up being around 6, somewhere between 5:30 to 6:30. But waking up naturally is really incredible. Now, the first secret, most people think it's about, they just think about setting their alarm for the morning. One thing that's really helped is I have in my schedule when I need to go to sleep. So if you're trying to wake up at 5 a.m., you can't go to sleep any later than 10. If you're trying to sustainably do it. 9 is awesome. You can get in bed at 9, drift off by probably 9:15. That's ideal. That's the 8 hours, you're good. But most people think only about when they need to wake up, when the discipline is all about when you go to sleep. Because if you wake up knowing that you got a good 8 hours, it's pretty easy to get up. Whereas if you went to bed at 11:30, you wake up in the morning and you're like, oh, I need sleep. I got to go back. I need it. I'm going to get cancer, which is a legit concern. I'm not one to think that sleep is unimportant. I value sleep a lot. And so you have to be, the discipline's not when you wake up. It's mostly about when you go to sleep. Tip number 1, go to sleep at 9 every night, 9 to 10. And that'll help you out a lot. Number 2 is about when you wake up. You need to have a selection of movements that you do, or a sort of mini little routine as soon as you wake up. Now, the key is movement. So as soon as the alarm goes off, you don't sit there and think about it. Once it goes off, you tap the shit, turn it off, flick a light on, you're moving. And so you leave no room for thought in your brain. If there's any room for thought, that's where the devil on your shoulder consumes you and says, bro, you need way more sleep than this, which is not true. Inevitably, I'm always tired at 5 a.m., something about it. But I've consistently woken up at 5 a.m. And I think number 2, just moving, that's an incredible thing. So what it looks like for me is once the thing goes off, bang, hit it. Bam, flick on the light. As soon as I flick on the light, I'm kind of like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And then I rip the bed sheet off, put my clothes on, and then you're basically 60% awake at that point. And then once you do that, I go brush my teeth, then I drink a big swing of water, and I'm out. I'm out of the house. I give myself 5 minutes to leave. If you're a beginner at doing all this, perhaps you might want 10 minutes. But I wake up at 5 and I leave at 5:05 a.m. And so it kind of requires me to sprint a little bit, but it works really well. There's no thinking involved. It's just bang, 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 bang. That in of itself, I can run on a little bit less sleep and still be able to get up. No room for thought. That's number 2, move around. Number 3 is simply setting the intention in your head before you go to sleep. So sometimes when we say, I'm going to wake up tomorrow at 5 a.m., you kind of just think it. It's such a small thought in the back of your head. You know you need to do it, and you somewhat acknowledge it, but you don't give yourself, you don't solidify the intention in your head. You need to just bring it from the back of your head being like, yeah, I'm gonna wake up at 5 a.m. You'd be like, I'm waking up at 5 a.m. Think through it in your head. What is it gonna look like? How much time do you need? And commit to it in your head. Because then when that alarm goes off, it's not like, oh, I didn't plan for this. Snooze. No, you planned for it, you knew it was coming, and you set your expectations accurately. So it becomes vastly easier to just get up and do it because you knew you were going to do it. Setting expectations works for a lot of different things, and so you're setting your own expectations because it makes it way easier to get up. So just to go back through, with these 3 things, I think pretty much anyone can wake up at 5 a.m. and get more shit done that they want to get done. So firstly, go to bed at 9. That's the hardest part of it all, is being responsible and diligent and ascetic enough to get up go to sleep at the right time. Number 2, remove all space for thought. It's just move. And then number 3 is set your intentions beforehand. Walk yourself through it the night before, and so it becomes real. So I hope this was valuable. I really do wake up early every fucking morning, and I'm not a morning person. I don't think anyone is. It's just the first, perhaps you go to sleep at a slightly later time than you would like, and you wake up early, you're tired for a day, the next night you crash early, and bam, you've shifted your schedule. It's not rocket science, but I think these 3 things will help you out a ton. So hope this was valuable. Have a great rest of your day.